Lost in the day, in a way, it's the same as the one before this. And I wish I could say that it's all black and white, but it's gray.
Canadian singer-songwriter Andrew Allen is no stranger to Medicine Hat. Andrew, it was about 6 years ago that we met right here in the Mad Hatter Roastery downtown.
Yeah.
Now you're back.
It's right.
How's it going?
It's very nostalgic coming back into the Mad Hatter. I love it.
It is. Now you are actually going across Canada doing some touring, some house shows. You have Cole Friesen here joining you.
Yeah.
How is everything going?
So far it's been so much fun. You know, when the summer hits in Canada, I feel like nobody really wants to go inside. And so I decided instead of trying to get people to come to me in a club, I thought I would come to them and play in their backyard. So the entire tour consists of a whole bunch of different house concerts all throughout BC and Alberta. And so far it's been a blast. It's just Cole and I, 2 guitars, 2 vocalists, just telling stories and playing songs.
Okay, now Cole, I have seen Andrew perform before. He's a little bit zany, a little bit wacky. What is it like performing with him?
Oh man, it's a bloodbath up there. Yeah, you can. You never know what he's gonna say, out there, but it's good. It's lots of fun.
That's awesome.
Back and forth.
A little back and forth. Do you guys ever kind of battle while you're performing and see who can kind of outdo the other?
No. I think we both have our, we know what our skills are. He's incredible on the guitar, and I don't even touch it. So I just kind of go, yeah, you play the song that way, and I'll watch.
'Cause I'll say, hey, you'll say, baby, how's your day? I'll say crazy, but it's all gonna.
As I mentioned, it's been about 6 years since we first met. Yeah. You have had things take off a little bit here. You've had 3 top 10 songs in Canada since then.
That's right.
So how is that feeling and, you know, finally getting out there on the big stage?
You know, it's been a blast. It's been a fun journey. I mean, Loving You Tonight was the first one that peaked. It hit number 6 and was there for 22 weeks in a row, and then I Want You followed that. I Want to Be Your Christmas, which is my Christmas song that comes back every single year around December, which is awesome, and it hit number 1 a couple years ago. So it's opened up a lot of doors. It got me a deal in the US, and which has enabled me to be able to tour there with some of the world's biggest artists. So it's been a lot of fun. Originally
from Vernon, BC, you are now in LA.
That's
so
right.
What's down the road for you? What's coming up?
Well, I moved to Los Angeles so that I could pursue more of the songwriting side of it. You know, I'm always going to be a Vernon, BC boy at heart, and I always go back there, and all my family's there. But for the time being, living in Los Angeles has opened up a lot of opportunities to be able to write with different writers and potentially have other artists play some of the songs that maybe I don't want to play. So since I've been there about a year and a half, I've written over 230 songs, and some of them are starting to generate some traction.
I don't want to wait for tomorrow, 'cause tonight keep playing this over in my mind.
So Cole, what are you doing? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm currently at school in Vancouver at Capilano University. It's a program called Arts and Entertainment Management, really fun title. But it's basically to work in the music industry and I'm hoping to sort of work in the music business as well as get to go and do stuff like this more often as well.
Do I see future manager for Andrew Allen?
Well, I don't know. We were talking about that earlier, but we'll see how that goes.
Out of time.
Andrew, how can people get some more information about you? How can they get in touch?
I think the best way is you can check out my website, andrewallenlive.com, or andrewallenlive.com if you're French. You can also find me on Twitter at andrewallenlive and Instagram at andrewallenlive. As well, I do have a pretty cool trip coming up in the next few months where we're going with an organization based out of Medicine Hat called Canadian Humanitarian to Ethiopia as part of an expedition with me to go and help out some folks in Ethiopia. So make sure you find me online so that you can be posted about that.
All right, now speaking about going to Ethiopia, I think of, you know, wild animals, lions, tigers, and bears. Reminds me of a story.
Right.
That's tied to Medicine Hat, and if you actually go onto YouTube, you can find the video. Maybe we'll include it here in the story here about you performing here at the Roastery, and you had taken some requests.
That's right. There was an older gentleman at the very back of the Mad Hatter Roastery, and he was here the whole time, and he seemed really upset that I was in his coffee shop. But he stayed for the entire concert, and at the very end of it, he came up to me and asked if I would play a song for him. So, of course, because he had been there the whole time and I thought he hated me, I was like, yeah, of course I'll do a song for you, thinking it would be something similar to something I sound like.
Yeah.
Instead, he asked me to play The Lion Sleeps Tonight. So I figured out how to do it on my loop pedal, and there was, you know, 4 of my voices sort of overlaying itself, and now it's kind of become an Andrew Allen classic.
He can do anything.
And
absolutely
all because
anything.
of Medicine Hat. All because of Medicine Hat.
And he takes that story absolutely everywhere he goes. Well, I appreciate it, you guys. Good luck for the rest of the tour and with everything that you have coming up, and we'll definitely keep tabs on you as you go on that trip.
Thank you.